you've seen it like Pars Party we did with Rich, me, and Eric. You want to do it? The parts party.
Oh, I saw that before I woke up this morning. I saw the table with these black entities. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so we're gonna start with like, let's say, we can do both the aspects of you that are good ones, and also like the entities. Do you have a preference of which we can target first?
The good ones.
The good ones. Okay, so let's say when you're focusing on these aspects that are good ones, it's all you. And find like, I don't know, like primary ones that are, let's say, the goddess of war aspect. Like we just addressed it, so you can like look for others, but like primary aspects of who you are.
I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm me myself. I'm Patty, Patricia. And it's interesting because I have Anna. My real name is Ana Patricia. It's really me. And I feel like that's also, I just felt like that's fragmented. That Anna Patricia and Patty, like, but I don't, how can I explain? I'm still the same person. So I feel like those names want to have the fragment. So I'm not going to let that.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. And is there yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is there another fragment or like, let's say not fragment, but like aspect of you have? Let's say you even try the multiverse, like the work you're doing, the healer or anything else?
The healer, the supporter, always the supporter of humanity and the galaxy, the universe. The visionary. Yeah. The visionary. I think that's like the biggest one on the higher aspect.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I still see now. I see those people all in front of me, and I just said the visionary, and I saw behind them it's just this beautiful being, very, very big, and just being supportive.
All right. Does it seem like it's all the primary aspects, or is there anyone else?
Those are the artificial, or they're not artificial. They are solid. They're solid.
Right.
I don't know. I don't have brothers or sisters.
Okay.
Daughter, I guess.
Right. That can be too. Yeah. Okay. So as you're like seeing everyone in there in that room, you can sort of like be diplomatic, and it's kind of like just here to hear their points of view. So it's kind of like, hello everyone, like please sit down at the table and we're gonna talk. And you're wearing, let's say, your listener's hat where there's no judgment. There's someone like listening, understanding the problem, and that's it.
So with your energy and your voice, that's started, and I'm opening the door for everyone to come, and everyone's sitting. That's cute. They're sitting down. They're like, okay, but they're dark. Now they're. Oh, I feel like they're full of darkness.
All right. Before having conversation with them, would you like to just flow this loving energy through the whole room and sort of like cleaning off the darkness?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put rainbow in there. There's rainbow energy in there.
It's good. All right.
It moves around a lot. So this is like one of my problems, that things shift a lot for me
Yeah.
because it's so powerful. And it's like, okay, let's get back that table. Get back here. But the imagination is kind of like a mistake.
It's okay.
That
If
table
just
is like floating around.
it's okay. It's okay. Like it's you. You're so powerful. Like who likes to sit? It's too boring. Let's do something more fun.
Like, I hear, okay, everybody's at attendance. Everyone's here.
Right. And you can simply like address the mother aspect and ask like from your perspective what seems to be the problem.
I'm not a good mother. The problem is I see the mother, and there's like these black chains, these black cords to it. Like, you're not good enough, you did a bad job. And though I see an angel, I see the angel like moving, and the wings are like this.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling of rise above that feeling. That's not true. You did the best you can. So my older son always hates me so much. He's like, you always hit me, you spank me, this and that. I was like, okay, look, you did, when you deserved it, you got a spanking. So there. I'm not going to spank you because you're having fun. But it wasn't. It was an earthly teaching tool that I should have known better. That's what I'm feeling. There's a lot of darkness in being a mother, but there's also a lot of light. So there's a lot of sadness and there's a lot of happiness. But the sadness comes, it's like, you're not good enough.
All right. And how is there anything else you want to say? The mother aspect?
She knows it all.
Okay.
Like me, like, I know it all.
Now with that, let me know what you wanted to say, and whenever you're ready, we can do some clearing.
Well, in front of me, I see that there's a counterclockwise vortex starting, and in the middle, it's almost like, for me, I believe that counterclockwise is removing already these, and it's beautiful. There's a point, there's a curl, and it's already moving. It's like, just throw all your stuff in there. And I see like black stuff going into the vortex. But go ahead.
Okay. So with all this stuff, you can like focus on all the darkness. Like you're like feeling like you're not good enough, you could have done better. All the dark stuff that you don't like or that's negative, you can just remove it. Like it's no longer supposed to be there. And if you want, like for that specific aspect, you can give a lot of life and appreciation and forgiveness and just tell how important the mother aspect is.
Oh. And now the vortex is turning perfectly clockwise. It's almost like it just got balanced as I heard you.
Good.
So on this aspect is it says it feels it's perfect, it's fine, it's okay. And these feelings are null and void. Wow.
That's good. Well done. How do you feel?
I feel light. I feel like this instead of like this.
Good. All right. Now let's focus on this wife aspect and can ask her, from your perspective, what seems to be the problem?
You think too much. There's no problem. You have your loved one that's perfect for you. Stop thinking. There's nothing wrong at all. It's just the mind.
That's good. So again, like for her, you can give a lot of like love and appreciation, support, acknowledgement, and anything you want. And that mind that is in there with too much thinking, you can remove that.
So I see a cage. Interesting. I see a square cage now, and there's people in the cage. Wow, that is weird. And it, like the cage went that way. Okay. See, like my visions were like, whoa.
It's okay.
Concentrate.
Think of that cage like a mind, and all the people are like entities or beings trapped who are just talking. It's not your voices, it's someone else's. And you can just remove that.
It was like, whoa, 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 whoa. But it's still there. So it's kind of like, so the cage was going down this black thing. But it's an energetic cage, so I feel like I have to just send. It's like there's like this purple being coming into it. It's very vague, but okay. I just want to open that cage up and just say it's okay. Just you guys can. I don't need you anymore. You can go. You did a good job, right?
Yeah.
You can leave. And then there was rays of light shining. It's almost like, and then once again, I see those people in front of me. So, okay, I need to stop that part.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Like, you can also, for a moment, sort of stop everything and say, if there's anyone in my space that would like to leave, you're free to go. You have my permission. You have done your mission. Thank you for everything. You're good to go. It's kind of like allowing anyone to leave.
You're in my space. You're allowed to leave. Oh, wow. I saw a white screen, a mountain, and a ship went.
Good, good. And you can even kind of like let's say within your body, within your house, in your family, anywhere. Like you can give everyone the permission to leave.
Please leave. You have my permission to leave. Ooh, I see like this. Oh, there's a animal here. Like it's turning into a long-necked dinosaur. Okay. You can leave. You did a great job. I don't need you anymore. And it's like, where are we going?
You can give them tons of creative realms. Like go to your dream world and just have fun, be you, kind of like.
Okay. And it literally just went. Yeah, it just removed everything. and there's clear, I'm staring at the galaxy now. So it kind of like that energy got cleared out.
Good. And now you can get back to meeting. Now with that wise side like aspect, you gave her the acknowledgement, the love, and have you finished working with those little people talking it up?
It says that the people are, no, I thought I heard of necessity, but there's no, you don't need anything. You can, yeah, it's like the want and the need. I don't want the want and the need. I'm happy sitting in my chair. I don't want anything and I don't need anything.
Yeah,
Like the knowing that, right?
that's good.
Yeah, it feels good. If I feel level now. I feel straight, like straight, straight. So now I see like a purple and I see a golden energy. So I almost think like this is the male aspect and this is the female aspect. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Golden, purple and a golden, and it levels out. And sometimes it goes like this, and then it goes like that. So when I feel good, it's straight.
Right? So with that, again, like you can flow a lot of these beings love and at the same time kind of like disconnect them from your space. Like your space is sovereign and no one can get to it. It's just you.
My place is sovereign. Yeah, it's I feel I know that. So I know that. Thank you, and it's all good. That's what I
All
feel.
right. Good. So now we can move on to the aspect of being pet, Patricia, and or Patricia, whichever way you feel. And as you talk that aspect, like ask from your perspective, what seems to be the problem?
So right away, like a world came in, and I have different people, and it's like from the world looking at myself. How do people look at me,
Yeah.
right? So it's like a sphere, literally, like that just came in like that. How So it's almost like I don't know how to introduce myself to people, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the part. So that on that part is the feeling of you're never good enough. Um, the name is just a name, but the feeling of never being good enough, to that part.
Yeah. Now, are there any other feelings, or that is like the only feeling?
That is the feeling.
Okay. Say thank you to that part. And at the same time, that's not good enough. You can clear it out, disconnect it, remove it from your space.
And it's funny because it's like a hugging. So I see a being and another being hugging like this, and then just saying it's okay. Like that.
Yeah. Good. And you can give that aspect of yourself a whole lot of love, saying you're enough, you are everything. And
Yeah, I was
think
like,
of
you're right.
yeah,
Hey.
think of how good it felt connected to that goddess of war, Freya aspect, and give that feeling to that aspect as well.
Wrap yourself in a blanket of love.
That's good. Well done. Okay. So now we're going to move into the aspect of a healer, and you can ask her from your perspective what seems to be the problem.
So I saw somebody bending over and going, like the feeling of this is like this feeling like choking and um there's doubt and there's strangling. Not really strangling, but like I don't know how to explain this part. You know, like so the feeling was on its knees and going like please, like that.
Yeah.
The healer part, because I don't know what that is. Like it's good, but it feels smothered. Thinking.
Think of it again like somewhat put on occasion deformed. It's kind of like suppression or limit to where you can be so much, but you're a bit stuck in that part. Now, is there anything else popping up, like as a problem or an issue or as feelings, or that seems to be the thing?
A lot of you don't know shit. You don't know shit.
Okay. Say thank you to that aspect.
Shut up.
Okay.
And I'm going, screw you.
Okay. So say thank you to that aspect of a healer, and then focus on that doubt, the strangling feeling that you don't know shit, and the one that's saying like shut up, and remove them from your space, and your space as well. Just like get rid of them.
Please go. Thank you for your work. So the visuals are, there's a sphere in the center. I feel like I'm looking at a galaxy right now. I'm literally looking at that big, huge galaxy, and it's moving clockwise again. And the aspect I feel like the energy is, so it's making me look at like it's perfect. You know, this perfect sphere of you. Release it. Oh, this is really deep.
Okay.
And let it go all over the galaxy, almost like you're learning the blocks. Remove the blocks, remove your thoughts, remove. Thank you. Thank you. You're free. Just you're free. Powerful. So those they left. So now good thoughts are coming in.
Good. Well done. You can also sort of like, let's say, connect to this aspect of self that has this massive confidence, the know it all, the one that is super expressive and wants to talk, as well as just being limitless. And those aspects, just bring them to yourself. For that aspect of being a healer, make sure like it gets a lot of this confidence, like it's just like feeling so good, like knows a lot, has confidence, like all the parts that were there lacking or were there to infiltrate, so to speak, just like give all the good stuff right now. Anything else that you feel love need.
And that's interesting because as you're saying that, I'm trying to pump and sense over here. It's like I'm just naturally trying to feel that knowing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm getting your sense of what you're saying, and at the same time, I'm trying to grasp how to do that, and am I allowed to do that, and how do I get that? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So from my perspective, like think of it as just personality, or simply like like how consciousness is creative and can do absolutely anything. So like that energy, that personality, that beingness, that is it. You simply like become the new personality of I'm gonna be confident right now, and all of a sudden you change of how you are. That aspect of the healer gets this confidence out of the blue, becomes confident, just gains knowledge out of the blue, and that's it. It's just like giving a new personality that aspect and filling yourself up with that.
thank you. And incorporated.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful.
All right. How do you feel?
Good.
Good.
I feel good. The visuals were like, whoa,
Well done.
very collective.
All right. So we can go with another one, being the supporter. So that aspect again, like ask like from your perspective, what seems to be the problem?
Oh, no one to support, friends to support. Positive supporter. That one's good. And no friends. That's fake. Can go. So the supporter feels good. Feels the positive supporter.
Good. Good. Yeah. So say like, thank you for your help and all your support.
Thank you for helping, for all your support.
Okay. And then another aspect, the visionary. So you can ask the aspect from your perspective, what seems to be the problem?
Intense. The visionary is a constant piece of art. It's a constant flow of energy. So the word is the visionary is constant. So that's good. It's free at will anytime you want it. The visionary is the best. And it has tweaks and quirks. So the tweaks are from things that I can't achieve, like creating a dial. And I hear that's not important. Like want. So the visionary is the clear. Oh, I just heard it needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No.
Okay. So say thank you to that aspect. And you can focus on this dial that needs a lot of work and just, give a lot of support and connection and just anything you would like to, like sort of like amplify to that. Okay. And now there's another aspect of being the daughter. So connecting that aspect, ask her from your perspective what seems to be the problem.
Well, right away, just very loved, very supported, always. Never missing a beat. Too much infiltration. Too much infiltration from other beings. You let them get to you.
Right? Does that act can that aspect share who exactly? Like let's say beingness is how they show up their personalities, what they do, for example.
Friends that had their own problems, that poured their muck on you from their own aspects, made you believe you have problems.
Okay. Tell her thank you.
Really can see a black thing
Mm.
pouring.
There you go. Okay. Now, to everyone in this meeting, you can just give them a lot of love and kind of like amplify their beingness and skills.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Right? And you can tell them that like they can connect to you and support you at any time and point and share their ideas and talk to you, and like their personalities can come true and be there in your presence.
You guys can always connect with me. I'm always open. Honey, here we do.
Good.
Thank you. I love you. Oh, and I just felt like this hug.
Good. All right. And that would be the process. How did it go for you?
Good. Wow.
Good.
Isn't that interesting how you think it's good, but then there's a balance. There's always a balance. Because like you learn in the process, right? Like you learn from the bad and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go this way now.
Mm.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Great.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really, really smart.
Yeah. So like you have a lot of these great aspects, and like you can just, let's say, doing something throughout the day, and like if you have a doubt or you're thinking, you can actually like call up, like focus on that aspect and bring that beingness through you, and let the visionary take over, for example, for a while and see what happens.